Welcome to Graya Overload. I'm Anthony, and the next version of Windows is going to have some improvements for developers that allow them to have multiple instance UWP apps as well as console UWP apps. The multiple instance and the console UWP announcement, I believe, is a pretty big deal to helping UWP kind of grow and evolve where it needs to be. So first, I want to talk a little bit about how users might benefit from this. And I think that this is actually a good thing for users because as developer stuff, I think that and put stuff in the store that maybe use these now, that users can then just go to the store to grab these rather than having to go to all over the web trying to make sure that's the right version, the right one, and one that doesn't seem to have anything attached to it when you install it that then corrupts your computer or installs a virus, etc. And so there's a lot of stuff out on the web, right? And so the store is like the one-stop shop that Microsoft's trying to make it to be, that then a user can go to and then kind of get their app, and then it's updated and it stays up to date in the background, which can be a huge benefit for like user developers or companies that are going to develop apps in these two instances, or in basically any instance, that then they know that all their users are running on the version they want them to run, on the latest version that they want them to run. So I think that's a great opportunity from a user standpoint, that they're going to have access to these multi-instance and also console UWP apps along with all the other ones, right? So but just to go into what kind of Microsoft announced here was that you can have multiple instance UWP apps now, and that's like not like multi-view at all. The multi-view is kind of like the calculator app currently in Windows 10, where you can launch multiple views of the calculator app that use one process. That's it. So it's one process, multiple views, right? Multiple instance is basically a one-to-one ratio of that. So let's say you have two Word documents, and that would have two Word.exes up. And then if, let's say in this instance, one of those Word processes crashes, the other one stays up. Now, if the calculator process would crash in the prior example with the calculator and the multi-views, all those views would close. So it allows you to keep that other process up while it's happening. And so this is an opt-in feature for developers. So developers that are willing, they can just go opt into this. And I'm actually kind of excited to try this. I think that this actually allows for a little bit more powerful application to actually come to the as in UWP, because then you can have that multiple instance that a lot of these higher end applications use. So I'm very interested into kind of playing with this and seeing how it all works in practice. But the other one of console UWP, I'm also very interested in. I write a lot of console stuff just so I can do stuff here at home, make my life a little bit easier in what I do. Or what I'm trying to accomplish during the day, especially if they're tasks that I repeat over and over again every few months. I'll write something just so I don't have to repeat it over and over again. And now I can actually write that in a console UWP and to see where it's kind of coming forward and going. So I'm really kind of excited about that, and to see how that evolves over time. It's going to be I think interesting to see how Microsoft continues to evolve all the features of UWP going forward. I mean, they're also improving some file system access stuff, and I encourage you to go look at the blog I'll have posted below. There's also like a 50-minute or an hour video that was very interesting as a developer. Go take a look at that as well. They kind of go through some explanation of stuff, and that's been very helpful for me kind of understanding some of this, but and kind of getting me more excited about it too, because it seems like Microsoft's starting to put more effort into making that UWP a great overall like area to make a desktop application. And UWP runs across multiple areas, but a lot of these items kind of make me think like companies and developers to develop certain applications now can bring those to the store, and companies can kind of move towards that UWP model a little bit more, or that Windows 10 rapid update model a little bit, and still have and be able to bring forward some of the legacy stuff that they have into the UWP concept as well. So that's what I'm kind of excited about. I kind of have an idea of where to maybe try some stuff as a developer myself to see how well it works in practice. But I like the direction where Microsoft's going and trying to make UWP more powerful overall and more useful, and that's what I'm kind of excited with. I think Microsoft is kind of putting progressive web apps in one area and trying to make UWP, even more powerful, overall, and kind of know where, some people will want to use progressive web apps, and then there's going to be those that, are going to want that more power, user experience with the UWP, and then you'll have the multiple instance, the console stuff, and that's going to be interesting to me going forward to see how Microsoft continues to support in that and improves UWP. So let me know if you got any thoughts or questions on this as well. I'm interested to see, but I hope that this in the end basically helps users overall be able to get the items that they want more quickly and more accurately especially when there's issues with it. So with that, I want to thank you for watching Graya Overload. Thank you for taking the time to support Graya Overload and helping this channel grow. I really appreciate it. I'm very grateful of it as well. And until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching Graya Overload. If you like this content, be sure to subscribe.